Hey everybody, welcome back. It is our second week of January. All throughout January, we've been talking about responsibility. Responsibility means you can be trusted with what's expected of you. Last week, we talked about how you are expected in the Bible and by God to love God and to love others. That's your responsibility. And this week, we're talking about how it's your responsibility to share what you have. Now, sharing is like more than just making sure that your friend has Legos and you have Legos and you can both build. Sometimes sharing is stuff that you can run out of, like Legos or chips. But sometimes things that you have to share don't run out. It's like a pie. I like pie. I have a little picture here to show you. Sometimes things that you have to share are like a pie. When you run out of pieces of pie, there's none left. You have nothing left to share. But sometimes things that you have to share are not like pie. You never run out of those things to share. You can keep giving and giving and giving and sharing it with others, and you're never going to run out. Not pie. Which is why I have these two signs beside me. This one says not pie. These are things in your life that you have to share that you're never going to run out of. And this one is pie. These are things in your life that you might run out of, but it's still your responsibility to share them anyway. And I have a couple pieces of pie, and we're going to build our pies of responsibility, because why not? So the first thing I have is encouragement. Is it something you're going to run out of that's pie? Or is it something you're never going to run out of? Not pie. We're going to try to do these as fast as we can to build a couple pie shapes. We'll see. Knowledge. Pie or not pie? I'm going to go with not pie. You might run out of things that you know, but you can keep sharing things that you know with different people. Video games, pie or not pie? Pie. You might run out of video games. Craft supplies, pie or not pie? Can you run out of them? Pie. Potato chips, pie or not pie? They're potato chips. They're neither. But they're in the pie section because you can run out of them. Action figures, toys, things to play with. You could run out of them. When you give them away, there's not any left. But it's still important to share them. Patience, pie or not pie? This one's hard because you could lose your patience. You could run out of patience. But after a little rest, you'd still have more to give. I'm going to put this one as not pie. Sometimes I'll lose my patience. That's real. What about pencils? Probably lose my pencils more than I lose my patience. Pie. Kindness. Not pie. You can pray and God will fill your heart with kindness and the ability to be kind to others, even when you feel like your natural ability or kindness is running out. Pudding cups. Pie or not pie? Well, once you're out, you're out. I mean, you could ask your mom to go to the store. Or your dad. Dad goes to the store in my house. What about free time? Pie or not pie? This one's difficult. This is hard. Because you can run out of free time, but you might have more later. I'm going to put this one as pie. Because you only have so much time in your day and so many days. I'm going to say giving of your free time is pie. Last one, forgiveness. Pie or not pie? I'm going to go with not pie. God can keep filling you up with more and more grace to forgive people. All right. I don't know. I might move free time back. What do you think? I'm going to move free time back. Those pies look a little better. That one looks like it exploded. Like an explosion at a pie factory. Well, thank you for helping me play that silly game. You can do this at home if you would like. Responsibility is showing that you can be trusted with the things that you have. You have a lot. You have things like pie things, physical things that you can share with other people. But once they're gone, and that's okay because we're responsible for loving others by sharing with them. You also have things that are not pie that you're never going to run out of. Kindness, intelligence, apparently free time, forgiveness, patience. These are things that God can keep giving you more and more of. And the more you use them, the more you're going to be better at remembering to share. Because sharing these things with people are also important. And it's our responsibility to share what you have. There are a couple things in this section right here of the not pie that we haven't talked about yet that are going to be really important, especially for some of you older kids, you 4th and 5th graders. Influence and popularity. You're like,
Becca, what? First of all, I don't really even understand these concepts, but aren't I just supposed to be happy with myself and not be popular or worried about being popular?
first of all, yes, don't worry about that. That's not the kind of thing I mean. Your popularity is just the people that already love you. How are you responsible for sharing that? You're responsible for including others. You're responsible for reaching out and finding the people who don't have the awesome friends that you have, or who don't feel like they fit in. And if you're one of those people, you're responsible for having an open heart and don't give up. God made us for community, so there's one for you. Don't give up. Influence is when you have a passion to do something, like starting a clothing drive. You can influence people around you in your family and community to participate, to help others. You can use your passions. You can use your talents and your gifts to benefit people around us. Share what you have, not just the physical things that you can hold and touch and hand over, but also the gifts, talents, abilities, influencing the world around you. At River Heights Vineyard, we choose to say, love God, love others, and change the world by sharing these gifts. That's how you do it. I'll see you next week.